We were doing the Canto 1, Chapter 6, and we had completed till verse 20, in which we found that Narada, he has his mother who was suppressing him by saying that you can't do this and you can't do that. And then she, by grace of God, she passes away. And because she passes away, he becomes free. Because now he has nowhere to bother his head about, like there is nobody that he has to give his word to. See, mothers normally will become very, very possessive. So they will say, no, you have to do this and you have to do that. Same family is also like that. All family members are going to become very, very, they will become demanding that you have to do this and you have to do that. In life, that is like that. It is like that. And expectations are more. People expect a lot of it from you. So when God gives an opportunity to Narada, by taking away all his attachments, the attachment of family, he takes them away. And then he is giving him the knowledge also. So spiritual knowledge is also given to Narada by the sages. So Narada is now going on a Brahman. He is going to now travel all over the place. So while he is traveling, he wants to see the form of God. How many people want to see form of God? Has anybody seen God, by the way? The answer is nobody has seen God. Okay? We think we see some God. We think. Oh, I saw this one, I saw that one. It's all nonsense. It's all unreal. Nobody has actually seen God. So, the one thing which we see is the form which is there. Form is what? The form is in the form of a guru. You can see the guru and you can believe that is the form of God. Shri Krishna has also said that I take this form. But a person wants to see a natural form which is, oh, this is God, like this, There are so many images behind me, and we start believing in those images, pictures, and think that God is like this. Think about it. If you have put up a picture of yours in Facebook or in some place, okay, maybe Instagram or maybe some other place you have put up your picture. Is that the way you are actually dressed all the time? No, you are not. And neither are you in the state of, if you have taken a picture like this, you think you are going to be staying like this forever? No. So this God who is there in the form of, playing a flute or with the tongue out, like Kalima is shown, do you think that is a constant form? No, it is only a visualized form of that person, that God or the goddess or whoever concerned. Even Jesus Christ. Now, if we see the picture of Jesus Christ, we are always shown he is either on the cross or he is doing a hand like this. Or maybe Buddha is shown as a bald person. I'm sorry, who told you that Buddha was bald or something like that? It's somebody's visualization. And somebody believes that Buddha was like this. So don't go by all those things. God cannot be seen the way it is depicted in that. God has to be seen in a different form. So today, Narayana is himself, that is Shri Krishna himself is going to give an idea to Narada. Imagine Narada is his highest devotee. And what he is going to say is very important for everybody over here to understand. So now let us start with today's satsang. We are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 6, verse 21. O Narada, the Lord spoke. I regret that during this lifetime you will not be able to see me anymore. Those who are incomplete in service and who are not completely free from all material taints can hardly see me. I hope these lines are very clear to you. He is telling Narada, you will not be able to see me. Remember, Narada is that sage who goes from heavens to hell to every place. Isn't that what it is? He has got the passport and the visa for all the places. And that is the reason why he can visit everywhere. But here God himself is telling him, I am not going to show you my form at all. Think about it. You are average human being. You are not Narada. Physically, are you Narada? No, you are an average human being. Do you think you will be able to see God? If Narada can't see God and you think you are greater than Naradas of this world? So understand this. Anybody who tells you I seen God is faking it. It's not real. Okay? This is Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the idea you should always have. Father in heaven in the Bible was not actually seen. Even when Moses went up the mountain, what did he see? He saw a burning bush. Do you understand? Even when Jesus Christ was on the cross, what did he say? He spoke to his Father in heaven. But the Father in heaven physically was not there. You understand this idea? So the God, the Supreme Divine Consciousness, or the God that we talk about is actually not going to say, hey, I am over here. He's not going to say any of those things. That's a false belief. God doesn't appear like that. And nobody has seen God. Okay? What we actually get to see is a manifest form. What is the meaning of the word manifest form? Say somebody appears to you and you believe he is godly. Okay? But can you see the divine consciousness in that person? No, you're going to say, oh, this one is Krishna Paramahansa. Okay? This one is Saint Peter. Okay? Or this one is, say, Alwar. Are you going to say that or no? This one is Sai Baba. You are going to say that. But do you see the Parabrahma in them? Do you see the Almighty God in them? No. Physically, with your eyes and your ears and your nose and your tongue and everything, all your organs, you can only think and see an individual in front of you. So when God speaks to Narada, he says to him, in your lifetime, in this lifetime of yours, I am not going to show you myself. Please remember this. This is the truth as far as everybody is concerned. Think about it. Even when Tukaram Maharaj was sitting over there on the mountain, do you think he saw God? No. Narsi Mehta also didn't see God. Tukaram Maharaj was very happy his wife was able to visualize him in a certain manner as a black man. Narsi Mehta also was being carried as he was being taken as a prisoner, okay, to the king of Gujarat. And when he comes to Gujarat, when he comes to the city, he is told that your servant, that black man, this is how the king says to him. You remember that black fellow who came over here? He has paid all your debts. How is that possible? So, and then Narsi Mehta tells the king, oh, that was Krishna himself. So Krishna is not going to physically show you his form anywhere. If he doesn't show it to Narada, do you really think he is going to show it to anybody? I asked my first disciple also the same thing. I said, oh, I want to see the form of God. It is not possible. You can think you are seeing, but it is not going to be possible for you at all. Alright? Why is it not possible? He says over here, those who are incomplete in service, those who do not serve, those who are not considering this whole world as my own extension. Do you see God in everybody? No. You think that this person is a villain, that person is a villain, that person is an enemy, this person is like this person is like that. You keep on calling people by different names. And you think somebody is a woman, somebody is a man, somebody is this caste, somebody is that caste, somebody is this religion, somebody is that religion, this person is from this country, that person is from that country. I mean, imagine people are so stupid when they say India is a spiritual country, the rest of the world is not spiritual. Really? So Narayana doesn't live in other places, is that what you are saying? Huh? Shri Krishna doesn't go to other places? He has only visa for India? I mean, who told you that? He is God Almighty. He is free to go wherever he feels like. He doesn't need your permission. Why should only India be a spiritual country? The whole world is spiritual. This whole universe is spiritual. Don't keep on talking nonsense. Okay, only one language is spiritual. Sanskrit is the spiritual language. Who told you that? Then Jesus Christ should have been speaking in Sanskrit. He doesn't speak in Sanskrit. I hope you get it. Even Gautam Buddha never spoke in Sanskrit. He knew Sanskrit, not that he didn't know. The idea that only Sanskrit is a very pure language is wrong. Every language is created by God. Every language is good. And God is in everything. The day you realize this, that God is in everything and everything is pure and beautiful, then this sentence becomes true. Incomplete in service, you will become complete in service. You have to serve everybody. Don't say, I am not going to serve this person because this person is very rich. You see, yesterday, the lady who is one of the richest persons in India, she visited one shop over here in Bangalore. It is called Angadi Silks. There's a shop over here. There was a huge security over there. Lot of security personnel. She came in a bulletproof car and the owner and everybody was over there to welcome her. It is not like that. Even a person, common man who may be buying a 500 rupees sari should be treated as equal. Is that the truth? You don't have to see a God in a rich person. You can see God even in the poor person as well. They only open up the gates of the great God in Tirupati when some great person is getting married. The helicopter will land over there, then they will go to that place through a particular gate and they will have darshan for 2 hours. It is so ridiculous. You can't buy God in 2 hours. You can't pay lakhs of rupees so that you can take a better darshan. Don't you know the story of Kanakadasa? Kanakadasa was not allowed inside the temple. Okay? Udupi Krishna temple. In Udupi there is a Krishna temple. He was not allowed inside the temple because he came from a lower caste, they said. Only the Brahmins were allowed. And everybody was praying. And outside there is a tiny window which is bought called as a Kankanadi Kindi. He was standing outside playing with his beautiful instrument and singing the praises of Shri Krishna. And he says to Shri Krishna, why are you not giving me the darshan? All the rich people and all the Brahmins and everybody is inside. The king is inside. You don't even want to see me. I can't even see your face. And at that moment in time, the statue of Shri Krishna turns towards this Kankanadi Kindi. Kankanadi Kindi means a small window. And he looks at this great sage of Kanakadasa. So, what is Narayana saying? What is Sri Krishna saying over here? He is saying, till you do not have the purity of heart, till you are incomplete in your service, you have to serve everybody. Don't be biased in services. Never become biased in service. And when you become this, and then you're completely free of material taints, can you hardly see me? And when you do not have this, I want this, I cannot have this, this is not correct, that is not correct. Look at those people, they cannot come near me. Even if they are ugly, even if they are dressed very badly, why are you trying to shoo them away? Why? Just because they are dressed badly? A very beautiful story is there where, you know, Ramakrishna Paramahansa is walking with his disciple towards his house. You know, that small kutia was there next door. And suddenly, there is a person and there is a dustbin over there, dustbin. You know, and this person is searching for, those, drones which are there. He is searching for food in the drones. And he removes it, and there is a dog next to him. So he is giving the dog with the food that is there, and he is himself eating that food. Somebody who has thrown that in the dustbin. At that moment in time, M, that is Mahendranath, is asking him, why are you doing namaskar to this person? He looks like a bhikari, a beggar, who is going and eating from the dustbin. Ramakrishna Paramahansa says, you don't know, he is an enlightened being, he is a Brahmanyani. Just because he is wearing torn clothes and just because he is eating from the dustbin doesn't mean anything like that. There is a city in India who is declaring that the beggar should not be given food. You know, the primary principle of becoming a yogi, do you know that when we do these thread ceremony, do you know we do thread ceremony in India? All Hindus do thread ceremony. In the thread ceremony, you are told to go and beg for food. And there is a state in India which says you should not be begging. How do you know that there is a person who is a saint or a sage who is begging? And they are going to put them in jail if you do this under certain section of the law. That is not correct. I mean, you cannot be discriminatory where beggars are concerned. In India, there are beggars. You see, in India, we do not segregate anything over here. We throw all our food also. And our temples may be dirty. Doesn't matter. You see, God is found even in that dirt. You don't understand this. That thing which we have, we have to be clean, spick and span. Why do you think God will go over there? Do you know Gora Kumbhar? Gora Kumbhar is a person who was, doing this clay. He was doing that clay under his feet, because when you have to make pottery and all that, you have to do that. So he was putting it under his feet and his child goes inside that clay. And it is the Lord Himself who removes the child out, isn't it? So God can be found anywhere. So what makes you think that that place is dirty and not dirty? We are going to celebrate the Kumbh Mela now. Kumbh Mela is just around the corner. I think in February or something like that, or March or something. I don't know when it is. But during the Kumbh Mela, do you know there are millions of people who come over there? And when these millions of people come at one point in time, the place becomes dirty because people have to eat food, they have to do toilet, they have to do everything. Isn't it important? And you can't say that these people are dirty. If that is the case, then have you seen that fire, whatever that shows that are conducted in United States, where thousands of people go for that banging, dang, 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 all that music festival? Have you seen how they throw the chairs and everything over there? The whole place is a mess. Oh, that is allowed because it is westernized? So don't ever say these words that, Indians are dirty or the way they are, especially Indians. Don't dare call the people dirty over here. Because if you want to feel God and if you want to search for God, you have to search for God in these kind of people. Yes, your great city habits are going to tell you that you have to throw it. Of course, you have to be clean like that. Nobody says you are not supposed to be. Because if you consider the whole world as a temple, you have to clean it. But it gets dirty because lots of people come over there. Just like they go for all these festivals or music festivals, do they go over there? And the whole place becomes dirty and filled with plastics and this and that. At least they are, in India they are not doing drugs. Over there too they are doing drugs like nobody's business. Which is better? That is better or this is better? This will lead you to God. That will going to go to hell. So don't ever take anybody's side because it is not correct. And don't ever say that Indians are dirty. We take bath in the morning. Have you heard of people taking bath in the morning in other countries? Oh, it's very cold. I will take bath once in a week. That is how they are. Just because somebody has a white skin doesn't mean that they are pure and clean. Cleanliness is internal, how you think about the God. And that is what Narayana is telling him. He says, till you are completely free from material taints, you can hardly see me. Why do people want to come and take food from my plate after I have eaten? That is dirty according to the whole world, isn't it? Will you eat somebody else's plate in a restaurant? But when the Guru is concerned, people take little from his plate and eat it, isn't it? Because it is purity. So think about all those people who are going to go for the Mela over there. Huh? We take the dust from their feet and don't you dare say that that is a dirty place. The westernized concept that this is dirty and this is not dirty. All the Britishers came and they made the world dirty, robbing everything from India. So don't say those words. We are good people. We are people who are very devoted to God. And in that Kumbh Mela, people come for taking darshan of these great saints who come once in 12 years over there. And that place is going to become dirty. Okay? Segregation of waste, we have to do this, plastic recycling, all these kind of things everybody says. No doubt about it. So kindly understand this. The material taints is what we should be free from. Alright? O virtuous one, you have only once seen me in my person, and this is just to increase your desire for me. Because the more you hanker for me, the more you will be freed from all material desires. God doesn't show you, okay, take a multiple shot, I will stand over here for 10 hours. Okay, take one more shot, take one more shot. You think God is going to say like that? God doesn't say like that. You get a glimpse of him only once. And so it's like a whisper like that. It just comes and goes. And it is not going to be there permanently. And if you think you're going to see God for 24/7 or something like that, at least give me 5 minutes of your time. God doesn't give 5 minutes of your time. Not even 5 microseconds. You see him, he disappears. Even for Narada. And you are greater than Narada? No. So if he gives you a darshan by chance, be ever grateful to God. If you see your Guru in New York Central, for a glimpse, be happy you saw him there. That glimpse of is all that is needed. If you get a dream of him or the Lord, just that 1 second of your time, that is wonderful. Here is Narayana himself saying, here is Shri Krishna himself saying, what is he saying? Oh virtuous one. He is a virtuous one. He is not a sinful person. Narada is a virtuous one. You have only once seen my person. And this is just to increase the desire of you in me. You have to increase the desire to see me often. And I am going to give you only one darshan. One darshan only. How many people want to go to Balaji 100 times? You see, idiots want to visit every year on year, year on year, year on year, year on year, year. What, you are going to get satisfaction out of it? On the contrary, Balaji is not even going to be standing over there when you go there. I am guaranteeing you this much. People think going to Shirdi 100 times is going to give them, purity or goodness. No, I'm sorry. Go once, more than enough. Go with a pure devotion. And that is all that is needed. So here Narayana himself says these words that look at me only once now. Narada, after this I am never ever going to show you again myself. Why? Because this one thing is like you have tasted nectar. You want to taste it again and again and again and again and again, and your need has to grow. I want to see the Lord. I want to see the Lord. I want to see. That kind of a behavior should be there. Even where gurus are concerned, you don't understand. The guru himself will try to stay away from you if he has met you once. The reason being, if he loves you more, then he is not going to be there with you forever. Your devotion should be only that little darshan of his, that is it. So, the more you want this kind of a feed, the more you want to see me, I am going to make you thirsty for more. I want to make you like that. Even in our normal world, even in the normal world outside. Many of you all love biryanis or something like that, nice food to eat. You go to a place and you have heard about this place. You go to that place and you eat the biryani over there. That once you taste it, it's more than enough. And you have that taste remaining in your mouth. But the next time you go, it is not going to taste the same. The third time you go, it's not going to taste the same. So please be under this, non-mistaken thing that you are going to get the same kind of treatment or the same kind of thing. No way, no way. Once is what you get. That's it. More than enough. By service of the absolute truth, even for a few days, a devotee attains firm and fixed intelligence in me. Consequently, he goes to become my associate in the transcendental world after giving up the present deplorable material worlds. This is the truth. You can visit or you can see the God only for a moment. That little thing that you do, let us say you are going to a holy place. You stay in that holy place for 2, 3 days, 5 days, that's it. After that, there is no need for you to go there. If you are a devotee of God, you're going to this place and being there only for a few days is more than enough. People want to take bath in the Ganga water all the time. You see, Ganga is only one drop is needed. That's it, only one drop. Many years ago, my Guru Bandhu, she said to me that you should come with me to the Himalayas. I am going to the Kailash, Mount Kailash. Come with me. I told her, I don't think I can come. You know, she went all the way, visited Kailash, Manas Sarovar, many places over there in that place, in that north. And there was a small bottle, this much amount of bottle. She filled little water from all the rivers and all those lakes over there, including the Manas Sarovar lake. And then she brought it for me. And then she gave it to me and she said, here it is. This I bought it especially for you. All the one drop from each place is there. Now it was a so small bottle and it was only this much filled with the water. I just took it, put it little, I put it in my mouth, that's it. More than enough. The water was pink in color. Pink. Those who were fortunate were able to get that water, that moment in time. And that is all that was needed. And every time when somebody asked me, should we go to this place, Kailash? I told them no. I have on-demand services with Shiva. When I want, I can meet him. Same thing with Krishna. I don't need him to come and stand in front of me. I can just take his name. He will be there. Why do I need to trouble them so much? It's not required. So, even for the little number of days, see, when people come to the ashram over here, I tell them, even if you come for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, don't come with your baggage. I only get up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I eat only these. I cannot get up at this hour. I have to sleep very late in the evening. No. You can't spend those 2-3 days in the way the things are over here. You see, if you go to Kailasha, you can't be getting up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, no? You have to be up and awake at 3:30 in the morning. Start trudging over there. You go walking. Same thing with Himalayas. Isn't that truth? You think you can bring your home schedules over there? No. Don't bring. Those 2-3 days of your life you are going to spend with your guru. Don't come with your stupid baggage. And be free. What does he say? A devotee attains firm and fixed intelligence in me if he does. The word is service. By service of the absolute truth, even for a few days, a devotee attains firm and fixed intelligence in me. You have to serve and not get served. I hope you get this point. I deliberately say to them that, the breakfast is at 6 a.m. in the morning. I want to see how many of them will come down at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. You think I am not interested in seeing that? I want to see whether they are willing to serve. To be the highest devotee is to anticipate and do beforehand. And that is how it has to be. Not come down like a hotel, 5-star hotel. Acha, what is there for breakfast? Oh, I eat only this much. I am going to give you in your plate what you deserve to eat. This is like a jail. Please understand. You are going to be given this much of food. No, I only eat this. I stay in the United States. In United States, we don't eat this kind of stuff in the morning. then you have not come for your guru's milan, you have come for tourism. When you go to Australia as a tourist, yeah, you can do all your stunts over there. Or you're some queen of England or you're what? This is an ashram. This is not a place where you can go and say it's a 5-star hotel, Hiltons or all those. No. This is a torture chamber. Guru torture chamber. So, Sri Krishna is saying over here that this is the absolute truth. Service is the most important word. Do you want to see God? And then don't be lazy. Serve the God. Do you even know what it means to do service unto God? No. When there is a festival, I go to the temple over there at 4 o'clock in the evening. We're putting nice sari, my husband dresses nicely, my children are ready for the show. We all go to the temple and we do the puja over there. I give them $200 or $100. Is that how you do? No, God is going to be visible. All your gossip people will be around you. Hello, how was your trip to India? Very good. That is how they will talk. Don't go by that. You want to see God? In some of the beautiful places, the first time I ever visited a place, it was Haridwar. And Rishikesh. I wanted to see Rishikesh. I have not seen that place. So I met one auto rickshaw fellow. He was a Muslim auto rickshaw driver, old man, very old man, dadi and all that. And he said to me, I will take you around everywhere. There was an ISKCON temple over there. I visited that ISKCON temple. And that day was some holy day or something, some great thing was there. There were at least 10 women over there making beautiful garlands for Krishna. Somebody was cleaning the place, somebody was doing something. You see the whole point of this conversation? This satsang? Have you even made one garland for Krishna anytime with your own hands? And you are expecting devotion. Oh, I am a devotee of Krishna. I go to his temple. Or you go and buy garlands from outside and you make and you give. No, nobody cares for your garlands. Recently in the Guru Purnima, we bought garlands worth thousands of rupees, for putting them. But there was one lady who visited over here. This woman, she is a devotee. And she has been touching my feet from day one that she has met me. She is very obese, very fat, and she is having terrible problems in her life. But she will still bend down and touch my feet. She made beautiful garlands with her own hands of that malli that you get. She got it from the market. She wove it into 2-3 garlands, made a big mala, one for Dattatreya, one for the Sai Baba and everything. And she bought puliogare or something like that, I think lemon rice, on her own. On her own. She wants to sing, but there is nobody to accompany her. I told her one thing. I said, the day my temple is complete, I am going to appoint you over there in charge of that place. Because this is the devotion I want to see in a person. Where they take pains of making garlands and doing everything. It is seva I am interested in. Not just coming, okay Guruji, I have come for the show. What, this is some rock show or something like that? People will come at 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock and eat food and go away? Service unto God is the most important thing. Have you ever gone and done service? Even in an ashram. I stayed in many ashrams till today. I've stayed. Mostly I don't discuss about it. But in every ashram, I will go to the kitchen and I will clean the kitchen, the toilets and every place that I can see. It is service. If I see dirt on the floor, I will pick it up. If there is a toilet to be cleaned, personally I have done it. Who is telling you you cannot do it? People find it above there, oh, I can't do this kind of a thing. No. That is how it is going to be. Service. It's only when you do this kind of a service, even for a few days, a devotee attains firm and fixed intelligence in me. Consequently, he becomes my associate in this world. In the spiritual world, he becomes my associate. They become people from the circle. And after giving up present deplorable material worlds, you see, your condition is deplorable. What is deplorable condition? You are staying with your spouse. You are having children. Every day going to work, coming back from work, going to the gym, coming back from the gym, driving all over the town, talking on the phone, meeting your CEOs, doing all these kind of nonsensical things all your life. Full life you have been doing. And if you are a man, you are doing, I don't know what you are doing to your wife, serving her. Yes, ma, I will do this. I'll go to this place and buy this. I will go to, what? Serving her? And the woman is serving the man. That man is not worthy of any service also. Look at him. Have you ever seen that man? He's an nincompoop. He is himself always, I go to work and I come, I bring money at home. Who gives a damn? So this is called present deplorable material world. Here Narayana is talking, here Shri Krishna is saying these words. Your condition is miserable. Every day running the same rat race, same rat race, same rat race. Oh, we went to this place, we went to that place, What? And this is the way in which you behave. And then there again, you still want to continue in that same life. So what is God saying? What is Krishna saying over here? My associate in the transcendental world, after giving up the present deplorable material world, I am going to take you as my associate only. When you give up that stupid material world of yours, you see, we look at people, and when I look at them, I can only think of that Marathi saying. You see, person, when you ask him, oh, I am so tired, I go to work every day. I earn so much money for the family. I have to buy this, I have to buy that. Then I have to take their clothes and put them in good schools and colleges and this and that and all those things. I do so much. I'm very tired, Tired doing what? This tiring thing is serving some material worldly person. That person is not going to give you any happiness. I remember that words where I said, the first time it's very beautiful when you go to a restaurant. First time. So you may think, okay, to maybe have a nice roll in the bed is very good. And first time it was good, boss. After that it is worthless every time. What? That fat lump of flesh you are going to roll around with? Is that's going to give you happiness? I mean, you are a miserable person then. Join the OnlyFans group. At least you will get something nice over there. Useless. People are like this. People are interested in only that stupid stuff. And then on top of it, they will say, oh, I get good food to eat. Good food from a person who doesn't even know cooking. Has never even held a knife in hand. Don't even know how to cut an onion. The person This kind of cooking, you would rather die and maybe eat in one good restaurant somewhere. That will be much better food than eating from this person. Isn't it? Don't you think so? And that is what you are enjoying your life with? Idli, dosa, vada, sambar. So he is very clear. Narada, the day you leave this stupid life of yours, every day, going here, there, roaming around. खाने में क्या है? See, when you do this, then you are free. And when you are free, I will only be available to you after that, not before. You can go to as many temples you want. You can visit so many Balajis on the way. You can visit Rameswaram. You can visit even New York, best mandirs over there. I am not going to be available to you. You can go and eat nice food in that place, okay? Yeah. That too, even Sarvana Bhavan will serve you that same stupid food. Idli, dosa and all that. That is not what you should be going for. You should be going to serve over there. Service over there. And that service is important. I am going to keep a watch on you. Narayana is very clear in the way he is telling Narada. And you are not Narada. You are below that and 100 categories below that. So always think of yourself. What are you up to in your life? Rikama sutar baiko chekuletasi. You understand this saying? Rikama means empty. Sutar means a carpenter. He has no work to do. So what he does, you see, that thing is there, no, randa. He's trying to shape his wife's ass like that. It's a Marathi saying. He has nothing else to do in the world. Serving that woman, and the man and the woman is serving the man. That man is an idiot. Serve God. It's the greatest thing on planet Earth to do. And that is what Narayana is saying. Srimad Bhagavatam is not just like that. It's, you are hearing me say these words, but they are there in that. So, Narayana, Shri Krishna is only going to be available provided you do service. And it's the day you serve me, I will consider you a part of my conglomerate. Krishna conglomerate. But first you have to give up on all this nonsense of yours. Serving people, human beings, worthless human beings, they will not even grant you heaven. You think they will grant you heaven? Your husband or your wife is going to grant you heaven? She has made your life miserable on the earth itself. Or he has made your life miserable on the earth itself. You think they are going to grant you heaven? Pati Parmeshwar? I always tell people, you see, what Pati Parmeshwar? It's better to, have a cat and serve the cat more. Maybe cat's heaven you will enter. Or maybe a dog's heaven. You know what is the idea of a dog's heaven? Have you ever thought dogs can also be thinking of heaven, no? It's a joke, okay? So don't take it seriously. The dog's heaven is a belly full of urine and hundreds of lampposts. That is a dog's idea about heaven. So we have come to the end of this satsang. So we will stop over here.
Recording stopped.